Get a quick cup of tea before we start. Hi. Hello, nation. Boris Johnson here. In relation to previous reports about England being institutionally racist, I wanted to state one little fact is the Commission for Race and Ethnic Disparities was launched to conduct a detailed examination of, hang on a minute, I'm still talking, please. I haven't said you're going to talk yet. Wait, I am the Prime Minister, you know. Show some respect, boy. Anyway, as I was saying, across the nation, and to set out a positive agenda for change, I want to thank Tony Sewell and each of the commissioners for their generously giving their time to lead this important piece of work. And I have you know, everyone in that panel was black, you know, apart from one. Just what I put it in. It is detailed and it assesses the implications for future government policy. The entire government remains fully committed to building a new and fairer Britain and taking the action needed to address disparities wherever they may exist. And let's say people, black is great. Anyone have questions, please? Questions?
Yes. Mr. Johnson.
Yes.
Mr. Johnson, sir. Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. Akin Adiwale from the African Black Star Line of News. So, Mr. Johnson,
Yes.
Previously you have described Muslim women wearing a hijab as wearing letterboxes. You've also described black people as pickaninnies with watermelon smiles. And you commissioned a report by Tony Sewell, who doesn't believe in structural racism. How do you answer that, sir?
Baffling bums and rabbits on hoses. I mean, come on, guys. Do you have a sense of humour? That was off the cuff. I was off duty. I was having a minute of fun. That, by no way did I mean any offence to any BAME community. It was an off-the-cuff remark, which basically some tabloid piece of rubbish decided to put in the paper and blow it out of proportion. Come on, guys. Really? Is that the best you can do?
Following that report, sir, could you stop using the term BAME? It's offensive to many of the black community.
What do you mean offensive? It's you people that made it in the first place. I'm just following what you're going to say. What are you talking about?
There are many in the community that are ethnic minorities, but they're not actually a person of color.
Oh, so okay. I do apologize.
So you need to address that.
I would say,
Okay. Now, I have a few quotes for you, notably from esteemed colleagues. So, Patrick Vernon, social commentator. Yes, that's right. Patrick Vernon. He said the report doesn't reflect the lives of the minority Britons. Diane Abbott, Labour MP, he says that the report has taken us back. And Doreen Lawrence, you know, said that the report has set back race relations back 20 years. How do you answer that, sir?
Well, I'll answer that. Doreen Abbott, outstanding lady. Unfortunately, her son was murdered many years ago. And following that Stephen Lance situation, I've commissioned many more, 20,000 police officers to be back on the British streets to make the Britain safe again for every black, ethnic, Asian and minority that is in Britain, including BAME.
But you mean more police on the street to harass young black men going about to work, going home?
That they are making them safe so that they can go home safe.
There was an issue with stop and search, sir.
I just stop and search is fabulous. Because you know what? It's reduced the knife crime, it's reduced crime on crime, and it's even reduced crime amongst the black community in London. So basically, your question is flawed, sir. I don't know where you're getting your research from, but I think you need to go back to school.
It's your government statistics from your own think tank.
Yes.
So was there a need for the racial disparity report where you had several reports listed? So you had the Laming review.
Yes.
You had the McGregor Smith review, and you had the Windrush scandal review. How do you answer those questions, sir?
Here we go again. Here we go again. Is why do black people seem to have a chip on their shoulder? This was in the 1940s. I wasn't even born then. I've apologized. We've moved on. I've compensated them. Basically, what more do you want me to do? The report was flawed. We made some few mistakes and I move on. And I believe that's what you guys did. Remember, excuse me, I am the Prime Minister. If you can show respect, please, sir, I would greatly appreciate it. People of your kind ought to know better.
My kind?
Yes.
Well, I'm telling you, Mr. Johnson, well, we want that report repudiated. We're going to sign a petition and get that report withdrawn. It's destroying the black community, setting us and race relations back 20 years.
Well, the only person that's setting relations back 20 years is people like you. And you know what? It's actually preposterous. It's a fabulous report. And it's absurd to say it's going to be reputed. I no more questions. I'm very tired of this now. I need my cup of tea.
I find it offensive that you are Prime Minister.
Well, Black Lives Matter. Goodbye.